Hi, everybody. Welcome to the SalesIntel show, the Pipeline Pioneers, where our objective is to share with the community from the experts, from the practitioners, from the leaders as to how to build a sustainable and robust revenue pipeline. Because we believe that generating pipeline is the heart and blood of any company. And at SalesIntel, we strongly believe that generating pipeline is not just a sales responsibility or the BDR or the marketing responsibility. It truly takes a village to build a pipeline that converts into company's revenue. Today, I'm excited to have Asher Mathew on our show. Welcome to the show, Asher.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. Asher, let's start with the quick introduction. What are you doing and how is your role, Asher, you generate the pipeline for partnership leaders?
Yeah, no, this is great. So, hi, my name is Asher. I'm the CEO and co-founder of this company called Partnership Leaders. We are actually a private network, and so it's different than the regular B2B startup or scale up that we would normally talk about. So I can talk about pipeline from a different angle, but Partnership Leaders exists specifically for people who identify as partnerships, channels, ecosystems, alliances, the professionals and the executives out in the market. We are the platform for you to help you succeed in your roles inside your companies. And our goal is, by virtue of doing that, we would elevate the professional partnerships around the world. And we started this company as a hobby, I would say, and then it just grew to become what it is today. And we hope to serve the market by elevating about 2,000 chief partner officers in the world.
That's great. That's great. I hear a lot about partnership leaders out on the internet. So you're doing something right there, Asher.
No, thank you. Yeah, I mean, we started very organically, so, and it's hard to, I would say, for all of us who are listening to the show, to compete with something that's just so organic.
That's great. So actually, last year was hard, right? For a lot of companies, where we missed the revenue forecast that we had, or targets that we had, and the macroeconomic headwinds just were weird, right? If you look back, what is one mistake that you think, I wish I'd done things differently, and what's the learning from there?
Yeah, so the interestingly, like for partnership leaders, because we support the growth of people, right? We actually had a pretty decent year, and I would say much better than the year before. But I can totally feel the pain. Where we did things incorrectly, I would say, is we created segmentation in our business, and when we created segmentation in our business, we realized that we were very, very, very impacted in the SMB and startup world, and so the reason I'm sharing the story is, had we been a little bit more methodical about this, we would have said, let's focus on mid-market and enterprise from the get-go. But it's maybe a mistake that was compounding.
Got it. So the market segmentation and the focus on the right market.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah, so because for us to grow, right? Like, because again, the company started very organically, we grew organically too. And again, we just focused a lot on the startup and SMB segment, not realizing there's a much bigger opportunity in the mid-market and the enterprise segment.
Got it. So 2024 is here, right? 2024 is here. We have new budgets, new initiatives, new experiments. Is there one experiment or new initiative that you're excited about that you would like to share with our audience?
Yeah, so coming from the mistake that we made from last year into this year, we spent a whole year focusing on how to engage and attract enterprise buyers. And even though it takes a very long time, for us, we've been winning a number of very solid enterprise logos, and we've been able to attract enterprise company members to PL, and that's actually what I'm super excited about. And also, like what we realized through the process is the journeys that the people are on are different. And so we figured out a customer success motion that allows our members to extract lots of value because we focus on building features that attach to their primary problems that they're trying to solve. And then from there, they find success within the first 90 days. And then from there, they're able to go on a much better experience using our platform.
Got it. And how are you reaching to these enterprise customers? Because that's a different motion than running a,
It is.
small and
It is.
medium
It
size.
is. Yeah. So what's interesting is to win the hearts and minds of the enterprise, you have to land a few enterprise logos. And so we made it a core focus inside the company to land a few very notable logos.
Yep.
And then we also made it a point to amplify and market the fact that we have landed those logos. And what happens is a lot of people, or I would say a lot of companies, focus on attracting and earning the logos, but they don't spend enough time focusing on marketing and amplifying the fact that they have those logos and the success of those logos.
Yeah.
And so to me, like, that's a missed opportunity, but we actually went really hard on marketing the fact that we earned the right to serve the enterprise buyers, and as they joined, we elevated them and we elevated our champions in those accounts, and that allowed us to prove to the market that we are enterprise ready.
This is very, very smart. Very, very smart, Asher. So Asher, let's switch the gears now.
Okay.
Revenue growth comes from many channels. Pipeline growth comes from many channels, right?
Yep.
And we are going to play an interactive game here where
All right.
you have, I'm going to share my screen here.
Yep.
And explain how this game is going to work. So you have 100 pennies here, right? Each coin is 10 pennies. And here are different channels through which, companies just go to market and generate the pipeline growth, right? If you had 100 pennies, how would you place your bets? How would you make the investments this year that will generate the most optimal pipeline for your business?
Yeah, for us, right? And where would you put content? Well, I love this game. This is fantastic. Like, where would you put content? Would that be under marketing-led growth?
Yeah, so content comes some in marketing and some under brand, right? Marketing, we see a lot of paid marketing goes there, and some content goes there.
If we created content specifically but did not put any, let's call it, paid dollars on top of that, would that still be under marketing-led growth?
You can put marketing or brand, or you can split the coins there.
Okay. All right. So the way partnership leaders like grows is we do lots of co-marketing with some really namely brands like HubSpot and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I would say you probably could put like one coin in partner-led growth, right?
Partner-led growth, yeah.
Yeah, because that to me is like co-marketing, right? And then we develop lots of content ourselves, so we'd put another coin in marketing-led growth.
Yep.
And then we'd put another coin in event-led growth because we're going to do about 300 events this year between digital and physical.
Events. Wow.
Yeah, between digital and physical events, we're going to do 300 events this year. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Including our conference, right? Our big conference. We definitely have our referral engine working really well. So I would say there's customer-led growth happening. Okay, so I'm just trying to put some pennies on before I double down, right? Yeah. And then what happens is, like, based on all this, there is sales-led growth that automatically happens.
So you obviously need to make some investment on the sales side.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally. And then okay, so then let's double down on events with another penny.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. And then let's also double down on marketing-led growth, because we're going to have some really or amazing content coming out. Yep. We do have some new partnerships to announce, so we'll go to partner-led growth. Yeah. So I mean, given that we're partnership leaders, it would be a little odd if we did not have any pennies there.
You didn't invest in partnerships, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then I guess we probably should add another coin to event-led growth because of our big conference. That's a
Yeah.
big one for us.
300 events. I need to learn. I think the community has to learn as to how do you pull off 300 events in a year.
Yeah, I mean it's a machine. And you have to like really spend some time like dialing it in.
Mhm.
And then I guess since I have one coin left, probably should add some founder-led growth because there's three of us.
Yeah.
And all three of us. I mean, when you say founder-led growth, is this founder-led sales or is it founder-led is this founder-led like social media or?
It's founder being out and about, right? Taking the brand of the company and generating the pipeline for the business.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we should leave that there because Krista and I all three of us are actually out there too, and we do spend time helping evangelize our members, but we don't, and then that does create pipeline. Yeah,
This is great. This is great. I
was
love
the
your
first-
thoughtfulness behind these channels and how you're placing the bets and distributing your pennies. Asher, now let's take a look. Yeah. So Asher, this is the results from the broader community as to where they are spending their 100 pennies, right? And now I'm going to overlay your distribution of pennies on top of it so you can see how your bets are different than the community's bets. This is the comparison of how the community is spending their dollars, right?
Okay.
In blue, and the orange is you, right? So you can see the comparison.
Yeah.
Right. Is this something that surprises you as you see these results?
I think because your community is probably B2B technology companies.
Yeah.
And a community is probably, and maybe actually not a probably, it is a services company in most cases. So this may just be if you said the blue is technology companies and orange is services companies. It'd be interesting to see once you're done with this survey, or once you have had a few guests, like if that truly is the case. But because the community is the product, like there's no product led, but it would be the same. The customer led and product led for a community would be the same thing.
Yeah. So a lot of companies, you're right. A lot of companies are in the B2B SaaS space.
Yeah.
But this is great. This is great, Asher. I'm sure our community.
Yeah, it'd be good to see, like, once you're done with this program, or if you've done 20 of these, then you can put this chart out and say, okay, here's how the different companies are performing.
Absolutely, that's a goal.
That would be really good.
I have 100, so I invited 100 B2B guests on this show.
Oh, wow.
And now a ton of other requests are coming in. Say, you know what, Manoj, we would love to participate. So we may,
this is great.
Michael.
Yeah, you may become this may become a TV show. And then what are you gonna do?
Thank you so much, Asher. I really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing your insights. I would love to come back in a few months and share the results with you and riff on this.